Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to Saltsea Chronicles. We need to go speak with Erren at the Gathering Hall to see what he knows about Maya, but I'm also not entirely sure. After we explored Maya's house, has anything been updated in any of these other locations? No. I don't think the time of day has advanced. And let's just check this screen to make sure. Nope, nothing new. So we can just go right ahead and speak to Erren, who we deliberately avoided last time. Okay, yes, this will advance the time. The shadows grow longer. If you select a time interaction, the time of day will change, and some conversations will no longer be available. Are you ready to proceed? Yes. I have completely looked at everything at this island at this time of day. Time moves on. Never their ship. Iris spots Erren and stomps over before Murl can stop them, shouting questions.
Hey!
You! Why is our ship chained up? And what have you done with Maya? Erren folds his arms and looks smug. It was never your ship. Time we called a stop to Maya's nonsense in any case.
Ugh.
You think everything you don't understand is nonsense. I beg your pardon, I know a Nyar sight more than you about Maya and her obsessions, thank you. She's dangerous, always has been. We never should have accepted her back. What did you do? Iris. So she's gone. Where to? I don't much care. We're safer without her. You always hated her. What is there to hate? An unruly shipbuilder and her cast-off, a lazy young malcontent, an absurd historian, and an appalling cook. What you have been doing needs to stop. Oh, so he hates all of us, basically. I will protect this island. You've taken Maya. But we'll find her. We'll take our ship, and we'll find her. But Erren is all ice. You will not. And you cannot wrest the key from me either. Murl looks astonished at the suggestion. I have entrusted its protection to another person entirely. Erren stands in one windswept movement. Murl and Iris stare, at a loss. Now leave. The shadows grow longer. And there's more to look at again. It's just Erren. Should have left her in exile. Nyarfi was always better off without her and that rusted ship. Okay, there's gonna be a whole lot new to look at. Ooh, flowers have bloomed. What now? Murl's shoulders slump. That is somewhat dispiriting. It appears our investigation has been prematurely curtailed. Iris stares at Murl. No. Erren can't stop us. No one can. Not when Maya needs us. Iris's eyes are bright. Murl feels his confidence stirring. Quite right. There must be other leads we can discover.
Okay.
And we need our boat back. Indeed. But how? Perhaps one of Erren's colleagues could persuade him. Iris gives a wicked grin. No, I've got a better idea. We ask his mom. Murl gives a firm nod. Very well, and you know where we can find her? She's usually at the wing about now. Most of the time, I guess. Then we have set our course. The investigation continues. Yeah, the weathered wing, that's where we want to go. We needed to seek out someone with a view of the comings and goings of local ships. Erren reported that Maya had left Nyarfi and that it was he who impounded the ship. Really, the fellow was quite rude. The weathered wing, as the local watering hole, could be a fruitful source of current information. Okay. Okay. The bird-based culture of Njarfi extends even to their cobblestones, which are carved to resemble Njar feathers. Nothing can prevent the smell of cooked birds from sticking to one's clothes. Nothing. We can talk about the gull eggs again. Murl glares at the bird-dominated menu chalked outside the bistro. So my guess is that he'll be like, where's the fruit? And if he says fried gizzards, he'll be like, why is there fried gizzards? So let's take offense more at what they lack and less, less what they do have. One would have thought a single item of fruit were possible. What I wouldn't do for a good cove pie with fermented rhubarb. I can make you a gull egg pie. Yum! Fish and feathers? Or some fish you don't even need to trade for that. A nice fish tartare wrapped in bark-heat. Eniko and Iris both laugh. If you eat the fish, how do you fatten the birds? Murl shakes his head. What's changed over here? We can talk to Utra again. Look at Utra. Drink your water, dearies. That's it. Mostly water, anyhow. I forget what voice I gave him. One particular puckle loses its footing and veers dangerously close to the cliff. The birds aren't known for their flying skills. Fine evening for it. Murl looks back at Utramak's puckles. A bird has followed him closely. You've made a friend there! Murl purses his lips. Your puckles. Did I not click on Iris? My hatched hearts, yes. Why are they like that? Is it their diet? Utra throws back his head and lets out a deep, throaty laugh. That's called happiness, chum. It's called being a sunshot. The term commonly used for those who have imbibed a little too much distilled sunroot. Utra takes a swig from his bottle, not caring how much actually makes it into his mouth. Okay. Should we check on Neshko? See if anything new is with him? Neshko is listening intently to the radio. His large, muscular figure looks cramped in the small hut. He's just grooming his little birdie. Let's leave him be. Alright, this is where... What was it? Zeke? Don. Why did I think his name was Zeke? Don's cleaning really just offers each pass of dust a change of scenery. A fantastic read. Murl spies a large and well-bound book at the back of the shelf. Goodness, this is a rare edition. Peeble von Dre's Nautical Almanac. A wise and handsome traveler of these fair isles. At least that's what it says in the almanac. Okay, so that's this guy. This is Peeble von Dre, this pirate-looking gentleman. Aren't there like 1,000 of those? Don nods approvingly. Yes, but not this old. Rare one like this wouldn't have been reclaimed or rotted, you see. Murl lets out a slow whistle. This one has a chart of every island by language and a chapter on dialects. Iris looks interested, despite themselves. Can't say we've had much use for it here. Not many folk travel far enough to need it. Don studies Iris. Thinking of a long journey, are you? He breathes a sigh of someone who knows that all little ones must fly the nest. Well, you make sure you've got a copy of this. I'm not sure his charts are entirely, and steer carefully in the easterly sea. They say the storms from the Ensalo Fault have been stronger of late. Of course. Well then, suppose that's it. But, Iris, send me word every muckle moon or so, won't you? Iris takes a deep breath and nods. I'll do that, I will. You saw him rearranging the dust over there. We were just in the gathering hall talking to Erren, so... Oh, Celeste is out, it looks like. A cold, salty wind blows in from the sea. All winds that blow here are salty. And cold, for that matter. The guard rubs her hands to stay warm, but doesn't acknowledge anything beyond the wind. Oh! Celeste. Ho there! Celeste leans to one side, enjoying a steaming cup of Nyarklaw soup. Murl wrinkles his nose, but smiles when Celeste catches his eye. Good Nyarf, Murl and Iris. Murl. Did I say Mull? Murl thrills a little at Celeste's attention. Oh, he got a crush on her. You seem most at peace. Dream sailing brings me great contentment. A method for navigating echoes of past, present, and future in the dreaming realm. Iris looks from Celeste to Murl. Right. Listen, Celeste, right, because Iris doesn't like dream sailing. Have you seen Maya? We think something's happened to her. Maya? Oh dear. Celeste stares up at the sky and runs a finger over her top lip. Murl reddens. I don't sense her. That's a little concerning. What do you mean, sense? Celeste furrows her brow. Maya is a dream sailor like me. Our connection is very strong. I feel her when she is near. And now? Celeste nods solemnly. Gone. I hope you find her. Can we go into your house, Celeste? Are you going to come with us? Oh, there's someone doing yoga. One of Celeste's patrons stretches between two modes of a simple pose, eyes closed, deep in thought. It's called cat-cow. Is it? No, that's not cat-cow. Or is it? No, cat-cow is all just on your hands and knees. There's no going from... That's downward dog to cobra. It's been a long time since I've done yoga, so I wouldn't necessarily know. Pre-flood picture. The before times. Iris elbows Murl, pointing at 3 striking paintings on the rear wall. Who do you reckon painted those? Surely Celeste herself. Murl nods in satisfaction. Fine art is not my discipline, but by any means, but even a novice could admire the fine accomplishment of this triptych. Iris rolls their eyes. Exceptional, exhilarating, and quite exquisite. But what do they, mean? An abstract technique, clearly. One should contemplate them and allow thoughts and sensations to arise. Right. They stand. So, what thoughts and sensations are you getting? Well, Murl is a historian, so he would probably think more about the flood, right? Or the dancers weren't the gods, were they? I don't know. Let's think about the flood. An impression of water, certainly. And a sense of threat? I think, for me, they represent the flood. Iris shudders. I hate thinking of it. All those people. I'm glad I live now. Murl nods. You know, many believe the flood also gave us the ability to dream. Some of us, at least. So something special might have come of it. Iris frowns. I mean, I don't know much about the flood, but if so many people died and only a few people are able to dream sail, I don't know if that was worth it. Sorry. Much was lost too, of course. I do not mean to diminish that. They turn and study the painting in silence. Celeste's retreat is certainly an olfactory holiday from the rest of the island. Breathe evenly, filter out all distraction, sink further into yourself, until all there is breath. Alright. I don't really see a reason to go back to Maya's house. Alright, let's talk to the rest of the crew before we go to the Dekelpie. Hey, Molpe, we got your sling. A lot to carry. The hut is mercifully quiet. Mulpe is trapped under Ade's gentle snores. Did you get the sling? Dawn requested we impart that it is his finest cloth. Mulpe reaches for it like it's a life belt. We don't want to remind her of Maya. She seems angry at her. It must be burdensome to manage the child herself. Mulpe begins to gently wrap Ade into the sling. It is what it is. Maya couldn't understand it. Mulpe doesn't embellish. Murl looks at Mulpe a little sadly, but she doesn't want his pity. Don't you have some nosing in other people's business to do? The conversation is over. Solved, Murl helped Mulpe with Ade. But Mulpe snapped at Murl. So, new issues. Alright. Nothing's scuppered, fortunately. Alright, we only have one more thing to find in Call of the Nyar. We found some history of the before time. We met a dream sailor. We met an animal. And we got an almanac. Oh, is that this very almanac? Oh, cool. So what we got from Dawn was this very almanac. Very fun. Ade burbles gently in their sleep. Everyone tiptoes and whispers, grateful for the quiet. Can't talk to Stu, I guess. Before we talk about the Dekelpie, let's see. The marsh could be a nice place, really, if it weren't for the unique aroma. The way through the marsh is treacherous, with sucking pools and mounds of guano. Okay. So we just came over here to get stinked on. Let's check Maya's house, why not? There's probably nothing new, but... Oh! No, there's new stuff. Maya's house feels colder now, somehow more empty. Yeah, I remember in Mutazione, everything was worth checking on at all times of day. Iris returns to Maya's scribbled sketches, spotting something they had missed before. A diagram is stuck to the back of another sheet. They peel the 2 pages apart. Look! Murl studies them. Oh my. I think that what Maya was doing was something frightening. What? How could Maya have such a thing? The unsaid part of the sentence is, and not have told me. What are they? Blueprints. For what? Murl rotates the blueprints for Iris to view them right side up. Freshly inked. Did she copy them? Or design it herself? An engine. Iris gasps. Why would she have this? That's not allowed. It's wrong. You're not allowed to have engines for your boats? Why? Did they, cause the flood? Didn't they, cause the flood? I'm smart. The historical record is unclear, but having this sort of thing is certainly frowned upon. He slides the blueprints behind a drawer. Let's make sure no one else finds it. A final clue? The radio sputters back into life. Iris dives over and presses their ear to it. Ahem. Don't help them. They know what they're doing. Murl hunches next to Iris, leaning in, holding his breath. A minute later, Iris falls back from the radio with a sigh. Static and interference. Ugh. If she was out there, if she'd left by choice, we'd definitely have heard. She'd be in the channels. Avoidance or ideas? Who do we think is avoiding stuff? Maya, perhaps? I'm curious to see if we have any ideas on perhaps where to search for clues. Murl reaches for the right thing to say. Your radionics expertise will surely find a signal. If there's one to find, you'll find it. Wings trim and speed like, hush running beacon bound, containers overlipping. Alright, nothing else to see in here. Drawn together, Murl and Iris gaze mournfully at their impounded ship. The Kelpie was a wreck when we started. It is a privilege to work on such a restoration. I remember when I met Maya for the first time. She was traveling with Molpe and Stu. And Ade, of course, delightful. So, Murl joined on pretty recently then, since Ade is still very young. Stu had recommended me, it seems. I was skeptical at first, but could soon tell it was a project worth pursuing. Iris nods, grinning. It was so cool when Maya came back with you all those wild stories. And the Kelpie! The grin fades. What are we suspecting at this point? A kidnap or a desertion? I mean, Erren seems pretty suspicious, so let's say a kidnap. Someone took her. Murl is silent. I know you don't believe me. But she needs our help. I know it. Murl thinks carefully about his next words. I agree that it's of paramount importance that we find her. The Kelpie, after all, is not finished. Don't you care about her? Murl looks away. Yes, Iris, I do. Alright. We can go... Nope, not the Gathering Hall. The Weathered Wing. Let's talk to Erren's mom. Oh, that's Lisa. After exercising your fine singing voices on a few shanties, there's nothing better than a drink in the fresh air. Outsiders everywhere, and none of them buying a round of drinks. Okay, so here we get the opportunity to play cards. Aha! Spoils! So this is a recurring mini-game in this game, Spoils. You got to play it in the demo, and it's pretty fun. I'm not always a fan of, when games include like, oh, here's a fun mini game that you can play over and over again that has nothing to do with the main game. And usually I'll play it once and then get bored. Rereading the store page again, I saw that, every island has its own house rules, which is a very fun gimmick to me, so I might try it more than once, but this is our first exposure to it. We should at least do this. An intriguing interplay of chance, bluff, and skill. Didn't think you'd like that kind of thing. Why not? I do believe I should like to try. Watch out, Murl. This ladder's sharper than a yakka's tooth. A small carnivorous flying mammal. The creature has a long body, small sharp teeth, and brown leathery wings. With a little analysis, I'm sure I can best them. But we need an even four. What you say, Iris? Will you play? Sure. Iris sighs. Oh, go on then. Excellent! Do you want to play a tutorial round first? Yes, please. I know how trick-taking works, but... Spoils is played in teams of 2. You and Stu are on a team together. To win, your team should have the most points at the end of the game. Your team's score will be counted here. One game of Spoils consists of 3 rounds. You will score points from the cards you collect. This is a cheat sheet. Aces are lowest ranked and highest are kings. This is the point value of each card. Rank is important, but as you can see here, not connected to card value. In Spoils, each round is made up of 11 tricks, in which each player plays 1 card, moving clockwise around the table. Murl starts. By playing 10 of shells, Murl nominated shells as the lead suit. This means all players have to play shells if they have them. If they can't, only then can they play another suit. Stu played king of shells. This card will win because it's the highest ranking card in the lead suit. Currently, Stu is winning, and there are 2 points to be won. Iris played 10 of fish, adding 2 more points to play. Iris couldn't follow the lead suit, so had to play a different one. They can't win the trick with this card. Now it's your card. Play a card which will add points to the trick. Well, I can't beat Stu. So I don't want to give her a lot of points, do I? A better card to play? Okay. Oh, Stu is on my team, that's right. Okay, the winner of the last trick leads the next. That means Stu will start. At the beginning of each round, a sweeper suit is randomly selected. The sweeper suit will be indicated by the icon at the center of the table. When playing with sweepers, each trick will be won by the highest ranking sweeper suit card instead of the highest ranking lead suit card. Play a card that will win the trick. Oh, I'm playing as Neshko. I thought, okay. So the anchor is the sweeper. So I'm going to want to... What is the sweeper suit? Is it not the anchor? Oh, that wasn't... Okay. Great job! By playing the highest ranking card in the sweeper suit, your team wins the trick and all the points. The winner of the trick leads the next one. Now you know the basics. See if you can win this round. Good luck. Okay? So is it smart to make the lead suit match the sweeper suit? Okay. Alright. So I won, so... Okay. Okay. Literally no points were added in that turn, so... That's a little risky, because, yeah. Now their team's gonna get it. Unless you have a king, Iris. I must consider all of the possible outcomes. So he put down the king. Yeah, okay. So I saved that and got the sweeper suit. I just don't know how well I'm gonna be able to, like... Oh god. Okay, we're still winning though. It's fine. I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to commentate this, is the thing. Alright. Yay, we got 2 points. Alright, let's just put this jack down. Yay. Okay. He put down the... Okay. And then we have no choice but to play this card. Okay, but I think we won. That. Oh, I hate that it spends time showing him think.
Oh.
I win! Okay. So now let's... Okay. Now let's play normal. Start of play. So I'm playing as Murl now. Our opponents are the Grumpy Patron and the Barfly. So there's no sweeper suit chosen right now. And I saw that there were more rules there, but that'll... Okay, hold on, I'm trying to decide. Let's put down our highest card right now. What was that? They got one of my cards? Okay. Let's see. Let's put down a card that will get us a lot of points. We don't have anything that'll get us a lot of points, so let's just put down one of the highest cards we have. What's this rule where the winning card goes to the opposite team? That's weird. That's a weird rule. That must be this island's house rule. Put down one that gets them 0. Come on, Iris. You're gonna make us lose. Alright. Let's see, Iris. Nope. We got 2 points out of that at least. We're definitely gonna lose, though. Yeah, this is hard. Let's see. She's just the barfly. No beating that. Yep. Oh, we can beat that. Aha! But we only get... Oh, we get 10 points out of it. That's something. 12 points. Okay. That's a weird rule. The winning card goes to the opposite team. Oh, we're catching up. But I don't think we're gonna win. Damn it! You came in clutch with that 3. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so now the shells are the sweeper. Oh, my friend's playing a game. I'm not much of a strategist, so card games are not my strong suit. Yay! Good save. Alright, we're winning this round now. Anchors or fish? How about fish? Okay, let's go again. We should probably save our sweepers until people are running low on cards, Because until then, people will be forced to play, you know, whatever suit I started with. No one got any points. Okay. God, I hate starting the round. That's so stressful. Oh, thank God. Now that 11 will go to us and not them. And Iris is starting. Well, here's the lucky thing. We get 11 points out of that. And we're still winning. I can sweeper it. Yeah. And we get 2 points out of it. Okay. We'll get 2 points. Respectable. We're real close. Yeah. Alright. I got those 10 points for us, Iris. Okay. Alright, this might put them over the edge, actually. Oh my feathers. Okay, they're still beating us, but not by too much. One more round. And Shells is still... whatever you call it, the sweeper. Okay. Good save. Alright. See, jacks are very risky in this version of play because it's easy to win with one. But if you win with one, then those 11 points go to your opponents. And not to you. Damn it. That's no good. Very, very true, Iris. I'm just happy not to be starting the round. Okay. Yeah. Oh god, they're beating us by so much. At least we didn't bet anything on this. You should not have done that, Iris. Oh my god. You gave them 10 points. Why did you do that? Okay. Someone put points down, please. So I can get points. Yes. Oh, we were lucky last round, but not so much now. Okay. Fish? Take this and do with it what you will. Come on, jerk. she won. So she starts. I both like and kind of dislike the fact that, it shows their little thinking. It shows time for them to be thinking about what card they're going to put down. Kind of annoying. TBH. But also it adds realism, so who am I to complain? Okay. Okay, what's going to give them the least number of points? We're going to get the jack at the very least. That's something. Why are you thinking now? You gotta put down what you put down. Alright, they won. You lose. It was fun, though. Murl sits back from the card table, aghast. A fully fledged defeat. They cheated! A few heads turn his way, and Iris pulls Murl to one side. We don't cheat. But they use different rules. Everyone does. It's different in, every community. Very well, next time. I picked up on what the rules were pretty fast, I think. Next time I'll win. Alright. I definitely won't spend a ton of time on that. On spoils. Oh, it doesn't even give me the option to play again. Well, if it only gives you the chance to play once per island, then that's definitely something worth checking out. I want to see what the house rules are, and maybe what that tells us about the different islands. It's a very interesting little thing. Alright. So, we're going to talk to Erren's mom, and then end the episode after that, probably. Memories of Maya. A tall, gray-haired woman stands apart from the others. She sighs deeply. Lisa, are you okay? Oh, Popple, it's you. No, nothing's wrong. Just... I heard about Maya. That's what we came to ask you about. Thank you, the both of you, for helping our Maya, oh dear. Lisa? What is it? I want to help. Oh, Popple, such a good heart. She likes Iris. Not a lot of people do. Maya vanishing, just like when she was young. Iris bites their lip. What happened back then? I only know a bit. It's hard to speak about. It tore all our hearts in two. Tore friends apart, too. Maya and Erren, so close as children. But then Dick Helpy lost all hands in an accident. And my Jimmy, Erren's father, gone with them. Oh, Jimmy was Erren's father. And Maya was his apprentice, wasn't she? Maya was Jimmy's prentice, see? Got it into their heads to mess around with some flood-forsaken technology. When the ship drifted back that morning, all empty except for her, soot-blackened, well, she left after that. Murl's brow furrows. A terrible tale, my sincere condolences. But forgive me, I don't understand. What does this have to do with our current predicament? Lisa breathes deeply. Erren blamed Maya. Blamed Maya for her experiments, her influence. I knew Jimmy. He was just as caught up in it. If anything, he inspired her. But Erren blamed Maya for Jimmy's death, and that's that. To Erren, Maya's a murderer. I'm sure the tech didn't do it. I heard it was a storm anyway. There was a storm, that's what did it. Erren needed someone to blame. Grief can be like that. Murl clears his throat. I see. It's terribly sad, of course. Nevertheless, our concern now is finding Maya. And we find ourselves somewhat without transportation. Erren locked up the ship. Lisa nods gravely. So we, currently have no means of prolonging our pursuit. Lisa looks around, checking that no one is listening. I think I can help, both you and Maya. But if I'm going to help, I need to know you can do this. First, you need to know where you're going, where she's gone. Indeed, and you'll never get away while Erren's keeping close watch. But how? Lisa's sad face looks from Murl to Iris. Come back to me with a lead and a distraction. But a lead and a distraction. We'll talk then. She sniffs sadly. Okay, so what does she mean by that? She was willing to render aid if only we found a lead to follow and a means of diverting Erren. Okay, so we're gonna have to look around then. New Deal Nyarfi, spoilt for choice. And we found Maya's blueprints. Okay, so I have no idea what she means by a lead and a distraction, especially since we exhausted all of the observation and dialogue options that are on the island at this hour, but we're going to figure that out in the next episode. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more Saltsea Chronicles.